Hello, my fellow Gamesters. We are counting down 20 of the greatest single player games ever made. Stick around because you won't want to miss a single one. At number 20, we have Hades. Hades is an electrifying roguelike that blends fast paced combat, deep storytelling, and Greek mythology into one incredible package. You play as Zagreus, the rebellious son of Hades, fighting to escape the underworld while encountering legendary gods and mythical creatures. Every run feels fresh, with randomized power-ups, fluid combat, and razor-sharp controls that keep you hooked. If you love roguelikes or just want a game that keeps surprising you, Hades is a must-play. At number 19, we have Bioshock. Set in the underwater city of Rapture, this game delivers one of the most atmospheric and thought-provoking experiences in gaming history. The haunting art environments, unsettling enemies, and deep philosophical themes make every moment unforgettable. With its combination of gunplay, plasmid powers, and a gripping narrative twist, Bioshock keeps you on edge from start to finish. At number 18, we have Doom. This reboot of the legendary franchise strips away unnecessary storytelling and focuses on what matters: brutal, fast-paced combat. You play as the Doom Slayer, ripping through hordes of demons with a devastating arsenal of weapons. The game's movement is fluid, the enemies are aggressive, and the soundtrack keeps your blood pumping. It's pure action, no filler, and an absolute blast from start to finish. If you love shooters, Doom is a must-play. At number 17, we have Metro Exodus. Set in a post-apocalyptic Russia, you play as Artyom, leading a group of survivors across a deadly, irradiated wasteland. The game's world feels alive with dynamic weather, a day-night cycle, and dangerous factions lurking in the shadows. Combat is tense and realistic, with limited resources forcing you to think strategically. The emotional weight of your journey, combined with the game's haunting atmosphere, makes Metro Exodus a must-play for fans of immersive storytelling. At number 16, we have Cyberpunk 2077. After a rocky launch, Cyberpunk 2077 has evolved into one of the greatest open-world RPGs of all time. Set in a neon-drenched night city, you play as V, a mercenary caught in a dangerous web of power, corruption, and technology. The game offers deep role-playing mechanics, branching storylines, and some of the most immersive world-building in gaming history. With its gripping story, intense combat, and endless customization, Cyberpunk 2077 is now the experience it was always meant to be. At number 15, we have God of War. Few games redefine a franchise as brilliantly as God of War. Kratos returns as a father guiding his son Atreus through the harsh world of Norse mythology. The game balances brutal combat with deep emotional storytelling, delivering a journey that's both action-packed and heartfelt. Every encounter is intense, whether you are battling towering gods or uncovering hidden lore. If you haven't experienced Kratos' transformation in this masterpiece, you are missing out. At number 14, we have Max Payne 3. This game follows a broken older Max haunted by his past as he takes a job in Brazil that spirals into chaos. Bullet-timed shootouts and cinematic action sequences make every gunfight exhilarating. Rockstar's attention to detail shines, from the destructible environments to the fluid animations. The noir storytelling and brutal atmosphere create an experience unlike any other in the genre. If you love gritty, action-packed narratives, Max Payne 3 is a must-play. At number 13, we have Baldur's Gate 3. Baldur's Gate 3 is a dream come true for RPG fans offering an unparalleled level of player freedom. Based on Dungeons and Dragons mechanics, every choice you make, from combat decisions to dialogue, affects the world and its characters. The game's rich storytelling, complex turn-based combat, and deep role-playing elements make every playthrough unique. It's one of the best RPGs ever made, rewarding creativity and strategy at every turn. At number 12, we have Fallout New Vegas. Fallout New Vegas remains one of the most beloved RPGs of all time thanks to its deep world building and player-driven storytelling. Set in the post-apocalyptic Mojave Desert, you play as a courier who gets caught in a power struggle between factions battling for control of New Vegas. Every decision you make shapes the world, leading to multiple endings and countless unique encounters. The dialogue and role-playing depth make it one of the best written games in the Fallout series. At number 11, we have Elden Ring. Elden Ring is a monumental achievement in open-world design, blending From Software's signature difficulty with breathtaking exploration. The lands between is filled with cryptic lore, haunting landscapes, and punishing enemies that demand skill and patience. The freedom to approach challenges in countless ways makes every playthrough feel different. With its gripping combat, atmospheric storytelling, and stunning world design, Elden Ring is one of the greatest action RPGs ever made. At number 10, we have Marvel's Spider-Man. Insomniac's Spider-Man captures the feeling of being a superhero like no other game. Swinging through New York City is an absolute joy, with smooth, fast-paced traversal that never gets old. The game delivers an emotional, character-driven story that highlights both Peter Parker's struggles and Spider-Man's responsibilities. The open-world activities, side missions, and hidden secrets keep you engaged long after the main story ends. At number 9, we have Uncharted 4: A Thief's End. Uncharted 4 takes everything great about the series and refines it to perfection. The relationship between Nate and his long-lost brother Sam adds an emotional depth that makes this more than just a treasure hunt. The exotic locations, from Madagascar to pirate ruins, create stunning backdrops for thrilling encounters. If you love action-adventure games, Uncharted 4 is an unforgettable ride. At number 8, we have Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth takes the legendary story of Final Fantasy VII and expands it into a breathtaking modern RPG. The visuals are stunning, the combat system blends real-time and turn-based mechanics beautifully, and the characters feel more alive than ever. The game deepens the emotional connections between Cloud, Tifa, Aerith, and the rest of the cast, make every moment hit harder. Whether you are a long-time fan or a newcomer, this game is an unforgettable journey. At number 7, we have Alan Wake 2. Alan Wake 2 takes psychological horror storytelling to the next level. The game blends survival horror elements with mind-bending narrative twists, keeping players on the edge from start to finish. The shifting perspectives between Alan Wake and FBI agent Saga Anderson add depth to the mystery. Every shadow holds danger, and the game's eerie atmosphere keeps tension high. Remedy's signature cinematic style makes the story feel like an interactive thriller. At number 6, we have The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild redefined open-world exploration with its player-driven freedom. Hyrule is a vast, living world filled with endless possibilities. Climbing any mountain, glide across landscapes, and solve puzzles in countless ways. The game's physics-based interactions and environmental storytelling make every moment an adventure. The sense of discovery makes exploring feel magical, even hundreds of hours in. If you love open-world games, Breath of the Wild is an essential masterpiece. At number 5, we have Bloodborne. Bloodborne is an atmospheric nightmare fueled by fast-paced combat. The Gothic city of Yharnam is a haunting masterpiece filled with terrifying creatures and deep lore. Combat is aggressive and punishing, forcing you to be relentless instead of defensive. The game's cryptic storytelling and hidden secrets reward those who dig deeper into the mysteries. If you love challenging, atmospheric games, Bloodborne is a must-try. At number 4, we have Horizon Forbidden West. Aloy's journey continues in Horizon Forbidden West, expanding on everything that made the first game incredible. The open world is breathtaking with diverse biomes and robotic creatures that feel alive. Combat is dynamic, offering countless ways to approach battles with different weapons and tactics. The story is engaging, diving deeper into the mysteries of the old world. Side quests feel meaningful, adding to the depth of the world. At number 3, we have The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. You step into the boots of Geralt of Rivia, a monster hunter navigating a war-torn world filled with political intrigue, personal quests, and supernatural threats. Every side quest feels meaningful, with choices that shape the world in unexpected ways. Combat is fluid and rewarding, blending swordplay, magic, and alchemy to take down terrifying creatures. With its unforgettable characters, emotionally charged narrative, and incredible DLC expansions, The Witcher 3 remains one of the greatest RPGs of all time. At number 2, we have The Last of Us Part 1. This game is an emotional roller coaster that redefines storytelling in video games. You follow Joel and Ellie on a brutal, heartbreaking journey across a post-apocalyptic America, where survival means making impossible choices. The game's writing, performances, and cinematic direction set a new standard for narrative-driven experiences. Combat is tense and weighty, emphasizing stealth, resource management, and raw brutality. Whether you are experiencing it for the first time or revisiting it in the remake, The Last of Us remains one of the most impactful games ever made. At number 1, we have Red Dead Redemption 2. Rockstar crafted an open world so detailed and immersive that every moment feels like living in a true Wild West universe. You play as Arthur Morgan, an outlaw struggling with loyalty, redemption, and the fading age of cowboys. Every character feels alive with dynamic interactions, evolving relationships, and a world that reacts to your actions. The storytelling is unmatched, delivering gut-wrenching emotional highs and devastating lows. With its breathtaking visuals, incredible attention to detail, and one of the best endings in gaming, Red Dead Redemption 2 is a game that every gamer must experience. If you liked this video, dive into this video next.